Welcome to the summer of 22. As you can see, it's not quite summerish outside. It's 10 degrees, it's raining, and it's a cold wind from southwest. It's coming into us now, and it's pretty cold outside. That's why I'm still wearing this jacket. It's a pretty warm jacket. Okay, so I've been ill for a week, and I've been sitting inside doing nothing other than sleeping and feeling sorry for myself. But now I'm back. Unfortunately, the sun was last week, and this week is forecasted rain most of the week, so it's not that pleasant. But it is how it is. I've just been out with a trash box, and now I'm gonna take off our new power harrow, put a quick hitch back on, and connect to the trailer, and I will show you what we will do this week. So hopefully you guys can see that our carrots is growing pretty well, and on the 2 fields back in my farm it's barely no weeds, so it's looking pretty nice. So we are satisfied with the growing, even though we want some hotter or warmer temperatures around, but they will come hopefully. And in the background you can see my brother and Cosmin is trenching again with a chain digger. They've been working on this for a while now, and it's taking it takes its time. It's a little bit slower than with the rotary trencher, but it gets the job done. So I'm heading over to the west side of the farm. This is a section we were going to trench this summer and make ready for next year's carrots. And if you watch my winter videos, at least a few of them, you know what's been up here and what we have done. We have cleared this road, for example. And if you give me 2 seconds. We have handled a shitload of trees again. You might remember that this edge around this pond is a little bit hard to see through this glass maybe. Right here was full of trees, and we had to cut them up, cut them down, clear them, burn some branches, pull up all the roots, and re-establish the edge. And on that road ditch, on that side of the road, there are some bedrock that we're still waiting to blow away. We need some people to come here with some dynamite and drill some holes and blow it off, so we can get rid of some water in a main trench that's going down there somewhere. So we are still waiting for that, but my plan is to start digging a few connection trenches that we need to get this field how I want it to be. But first though, I gotta move all the stumps, and I also got some timber that's laying there, and I want to bring that back to the yard. feels like forever since the last time I sat here. It's maybe 1.5 weeks since. Okay, so I'll let this warm up a little bit and I'll connect some hoses and do some stuff. Okay, so that was the timber, 3 loads, and now over to the interesting stuff. I got a few loads of stumps that I need to get rid of, and they are a little bit heavy. Luckily, I've cleaned off some of the soil during the winter, so some of it has dried off, some of it has drained off. So they are not that big anymore and not that heavy. So I will try to put as much as I put as much as I dare to put in the trailer, and I have a great idea that I will show you. So 6 stumps is all I can put in this trailer. It's still a little bit heavy, but let's say it's 4 loads with stumps. So here comes my outrageously smart plan, which I figure out when I don't sleep at night. So I'm gonna dump them here. And the reason for that is because they will make a great foundation for our road. And as you can imagine, building the road on top of this soil isn't straightforward, because the road will sink in during the years, and we have let's say straightforward, a shitload of stumps laying everywhere. So as you can see, we already put some. This is it's not stumps, but it's brush that's picked up from the field over where we're at now. But if you can use this stump to something rather than piling them up somewhere or dumping them into a hole as we have done in the past, you can use them to something useful, and hopefully it will be alright to do this and we don't get any trouble. So I will dump them here, and later I will come with the excavator and smooth out and push them down into the soil. And maybe this summer, maybe next winter, maybe next summer, we'll come here and start building the road. That's gonna go all the way over, and you don't see it from here. Maybe you see my brother walking there along the main trench. It's going to go 300 meters, maybe 250 meters. Okay, so let's dump this first load. Okay, so it's the next day now. I'm all done with the stumps, all done with the timber. So now I'm heading over to the magazine to leave the trailer there and let my mother put some soil in it. It's actually the last day of packing from last season's carrots. It's 14th of June, and I can never remember a longer season than this. Maybe it's happened before, but it's a pretty long season, and now we're done with the carrots. So it will be the last load with soil I will bring back to my future lawn project. Alright, so I've hooked up to this homemade unit. It's built to pull out and destroy old pipes in the ground with the hook. But I'm not going to use it for that. I'm going to use it to mark out trench lines on that field we worked on yesterday. But first though, I got to move the excavator over to where my brother and Kuzmin is working and do a quick job there, and then we will start to prepare the other field on the west side again. Okay, so I'm back in the tractor now, and man, it is cold outside. It's 10 degrees and it's 14th of June. Hopefully the summer will be better than this, but it's looking very pleasant on the forecast. But enough about that. What I want to do first now is to create a new field. So go into the menu and create a new field. You call that farm name. Heaven. And now I want to define the edges around the whole field on my right hand side of the tractor. That means I need to go around every edge, on the edge around the whole field. So I'll do that quickly and be back with something more productive. Here we still got some stumps we need to get rid of, but they are too big for me to handle, so we are waiting for somebody to come and pull them out with a bigger excavator and also blow some bedrocks that's in the main trench along the road. Okay, so now I'm back at the starting point and I can stop the recording. I will say that as a field limit, field border. And now if I hit the map, I should be able to see the whole field if I zoom out. There you see it. This is how the field looks. That little piece is that pond or that water hole or whatever you want to call it. So this is the field profile. Okay, so now I want to create myself some GPS tracks. I think I will start over with it where the trees are. And I want to mark out some trenches that I need to dig with the excavator. So I'll use this as my starting point, push A. go all the way to the end. To about here, I guess. And save that, call it something in Norwegian, save. And now I want to start using this right away. So just turn around here and start to mark some trenches. I want to dig the trench along the tree line here because we are afraid that the root system will go into our rotary trencher, and we don't want that. So if I take the two first ones with the excavator, so now I got two lines here, and as you can see there are plenty of roots from the trees. They are sticking out all the way into the here actually, so that's the reason why I want to dig this with a digger. Now I want to use that same GPS track and create a connection trench that's running up here, same as these ones that I made back there over where the trees are. That's the reason behind creating a connection trench. Is I think you can see it on the camera. It's falling down here towards that main trench, and I want to keep that a little bit further up here because it's still falling that way, and we will have to connect from that trench and up here. And I want to do the same on the other side, on the end, do a trench up there and connect from that and go up a little bit because it's falling same here. Okay, so I'll redo the process. Now I want to do the same along this tree line, create a couple of ones, and yeah, you know the drill. Next up, still using the same GPS track. Here is the tree line, over there is the connection trench, and if you watch some of my previous videos during the winter, you may know that it was trees here, and this is the area where I cleared the stumps from earlier in the video. That means there is, or you can see it, there is plenty left from the root system, which we don't want to get in a rotary trencher. I will mark out every one until I hit the connection trench over there, because I need to dig the first 10-15 meters with a digger, and then we will continue with the rotary trencher on the rest. And done. There is maybe somewhere between 10 and 15. You may wonder why is that idiot doing this, but the reason is because I want to get everything straight, and I need to get the correct distance, which is 6 meters between every line. And if I'm going out to measure while I'm digging, I may get the wrong distance. But if I'm using the GPS, I'm pretty sure I will get the correct distance I need, and I can also get them pretty straight when I'm digging. So this took me 20 minutes to do. So I got one more thing I want to do, and that is to create a GPS line that's running along these trees. We're next to my driveway now, so I want to mark out the first trench, because my water supply line is running here, and I want to get the first one far away but close enough so we don't hit it and break it. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the one thing I want to do. Luckily I know where it is. I can still see the remains of the trench. So I need to create myself a new AB line. Push the A, go all the way till the end. Push B, name that south to west maybe. Save, use it, turn around. Exactly on the edge of the main trench. Really good digging. And go. So now when someone, maybe my brother, maybe me, maybe Cosmin, comes here and will take the first depth with the rotary trencher, we know exactly where to start. Okay, so job done. Now we know where to dig and the direction to go, but it isn't quite ready yet. I still got a thing or two to do here before we can start trenching. First thing is to spray off the field, kill off everything on the field, and kill the weeds, so we don't have to struggle with that. We did that on the other fields behind these trees, on the carrot fields, and with the great success. We are not struggling with weeds at all, so that's completely legal to do, burn off everything. And after that has sat for a couple of days, I will, it was meant to be a surprise this spring, but we have ordered a mulcher, which isn't showing up, but luckily our dealer has sent one out here so we can borrow. And I will mulch off everything on the field, the brush, the small trees, and the remains of the dead grass. So everything will be a little bit easier. But I'm waiting for some great weather. It's okay now, but it's supposed to rain in a couple of hours, so I can't start spraying now. So, all right, so I think that's it for this one. I've done all the things that I want to do today. So if you want to check out more of what we have done and the process and the idea and the plan behind this project, you can check out some of my videos from January and until the spring. I have 4, 5, 6 videos there where we're working at this field and cutting trees and everything. So you will get a greater idea of what's up here. So you can check out if you want. Okay, remember to check out all of my other videos too. There are plenty out there, so you will have some hours with fun. Okay.